Hey guys, it is April of the Cheerful Mind, and it is the week of Thanksgiving, November 21st, 2016, and here's your tip of the week. So, as you can tell, I am kind of in my PJs, and I'm wearing sweatshirts because it got super, super cold this weekend here in Chicago, and I want to crawl in a hole and die. Just kidding. It's really, really funny because it was about 70 degrees earlier in the week, and then it just dropped to 35. And we obviously experienced colder temperatures than that, but it felt like I don't even want to say. So my body's slowly adjusting. But anyways, on to the important stuff. So this week, or a few weeks ago, I was talking with a woman named Carrie. So, hey, Carrie, if you're watching. And she was talking with me about asking how to find her strengths. And I think that this was a great question. I actually talk about this in my book. There's different ways that you can identify your strengths and then obviously use them and leverage them in different ways with the different things that you do. So I wanted to answer that question in a little bit more detail, and you can read about it in my upcoming book, Finding Success in Balance, My Journey to the Cheerful Mind, which is coming out in a couple months. But I wanted to give you a little preview right now to just give you some things to think about. So a couple simple questions that you can ask yourself to help identify some of your strengths are: one, what are you ridiculously good at? I know that seems kind of obvious, but this can be, things that just light you up and just seem to come so easy to you. So for me, process efficiency and productivity and time management is my jam. And I almost feel like when I talk about it, it almost seems like it's so simple, but to other people, there are a lot of people that struggle with it, which is why I have this as my job. So helping people with that is a big thing. So asking yourself what you're ridiculously good at, and then identifying the things that just feel like they're so easy to do. That's another thing. Another thing that you can ask yourself is, what do people come to you for? Are you a good listener? Do people love to, get your advice? That's something that you can do. What do people ask you about? My husband is an Excel guru, so one of his strengths is, crunching numbers and analyzing and being really analytical. So just ask yourself that as well. There are different types of assessments that are out there that can also help you identify your strengths. There's a ton of personality assessments. If you've heard of the Enneagram, it's one that I actually found out about recently in the mastermind that I was a part of before. That's a personality test. The big names are Myers-Briggs. There's also something called StrengthsFinder that identifies your top 5 strengths. There's a couple other ones I've taken. One is called Career Drivers, that was specific to career and talks about the things that you prioritize in terms of your career and the types of careers that might help you figure out what aspects you need to look for when you're looking for a job. There's also actually an assessment that I'm certified to teach, or certified to administer, which is called the Energy Leadership Assessment. And I've kind of renamed it to something more fun, like the Cheerful Checkup. And this is different from the personality tests because it actually looks at the way that your attitude impacts the way you live your life. And so it's one of those assessments that's not set in stone. You can take it once and kind of work on it and change the way you look at life and what your attitudes show. And I think it's a really, really cool assessment. And it gives you this awareness of where you are strong in terms of the way that you kind of carry yourself in life. If you're interested in hearing a little bit more about that, you can email me at april@thecheerfulmind.com and I can give you a little bit more updates. I'm actually, for people who are subscribed to my list, I'm giving a little promo to them to be able to take this assessment and then have a 1-hour debrief with me. So if you're interested, hit me up and let me know, and I can give you that little discount as well. So there's a ton of different assessments out there. You can find these things online and all of that. If you have any questions about this stuff, then obviously get in touch with me. And I think that that's kind of all I wanted to share for now. If you have any questions about specific assessments that might work well for your situation, obviously feel free to reach out at any time. Leave comments if you're either on my website or on YouTube checking this out. And with that said, I'm hoping that you have a really, really great Thanksgiving week for those of you that are in the US. And I'm tired. I've had a long week. I'm feeling the holiday laziness slowly setting in. So I will cut this short now, but I will check in again with you in about a week. All right. Talk to you soon. Peace out.